I want to go into parts of an explanation. We've already been working with this, but let's be really clear about what this is all about. And then remember what I said earlier. We're going to do something to make our explanations in mathematics even stronger. So we have a solution, that's one part, or the answer you can say, an explanation, and this is how do you know? You know, your entrance ticket today said, how do you know that's an even number? Many of you talked about counting. You did some pairing, okay? You worked with doubles, all good strategies. So what I'd like you to do right now is take the number of counters you have on your 10-frame mat, your double 10-frame mat, and would you please use your personal whiteboard to do an explanation, a sample explanation with your solution and your explanation. Here is a sample, okay? Here's a sentence frame and then a sample. I know 12 is an even number because all of the counters are in pairs. Very similar to what we've been hearing the last couple days. So again, what we're doing is taking your, the amount of counters you have on your double 10 frame right now and using your personal whiteboard to write down an explanation. And please share that with your partner when you're ready. Okay, wonderful. Students, take a look at what you wrote on your personal whiteboard. Remember our two parts of our explanation, the solution and the explanation. Would you please take your pointer finger and point to the solution on your whiteboard? Point to the solution on your whiteboard. Where's your solution? And then point to your explanation. Now, would you please exchange whiteboards with your partner and do the same thing together? Point to each other's solution and point to each other's explanation. All right, students, stick with this number of counters that you have. Don't erase anything on your personal whiteboards. If you notice there's some sentence strips at your area, would you please take one stack per person here? Okay. One stack per person. You might have 2 or 3, depending. Okay, I'd like you to converse with your partner using your same, Mark, may I use yours as an example? Sure. Using your same explanation that you have here on your personal whiteboard. Please either change something, or you might want to stick with the same number, depends, and use these sentence strips as different ways of explaining your answer. Okay, and work with a partner. We've worked with the explanation, sharing with each other today how you know your number is even or odd. And our last part is going to be called evidence. We're going to add some evidence to make our argument stronger today. Where else have we heard and dealt with evidence and used evidence in our classes during the school day? Who can tell me?
In our science labs.
Yes, in our science labs and experiments, we need evidence to prove or disprove our question that we're trying to find out. Also, in our opinion writing, English language arts, we use evidence to explain our opinion that we use in our writing, right? So today in mathematics, you're going to add evidence, and they can be in the form, your evidence can be in the form of an equation, a model, or a drawing on your whiteboard. And remember, students, we've been working with arrays. We've been working with arrays. Remember the rows and columns. Do you see some pairing going on here? Yeah, so you can use a model of an array. Or remember, some of us were working with pairing, doing our little circles here to pair up the numbers, to use as a model to show your groupings. You can also use, a part of evidence is called a word problem. You can actually use your two add-ins and your sum, so your equation, to go further and provide a word problem that matches that particular sum. Okay? All right. So we're going to work on making our evidence stronger. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to change your number on your double 10 frame, because we've been working with that number for a while. So if you want to add some counters, you want to take some away, go ahead and do that right now. Yes, our evidence. This person used an equation. Remember, you can use a model in your model area, and you can use both, actually, or you could use develop a word problem. All right, here we are. With your new sum that you put on your double 10 frame mat, would you please add an equation, a model, or one, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then you'll see there at the bottom, students, we're going to be capturing our strong explanation. Let's all listen to our fellow student.
So I know 16 is an even number because 8 plus 8 equals 16. My model shows 8 total pairs. The amount of pairs show that 8 plus 8 equals 16.
Who agrees that that is a much stronger explanation than we started with today? Yeah, happy hands. Yeah, nice job. All right, and Ms. Carter, would you like to share yours? Let's listen to our fellow student.
I know 8 is an even number because 4 plus 4 equals 8. My model shows 4 pairs, or 4 times 2 equals 8, or 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8.
Lots of explanation there, and more equations, right? We have some repeated addition, as well as, oh my goodness, multiplication. That's okay. We can do that in second grade. We don't have to wait till third. Well, let me tell you what's happening tomorrow. We're going to further investigate even and odd numbers and working with place value. Okay. Now, would you please kindly erase your whiteboards, stack your equipment, put your counters away to the table, the way that the table was when you first walked in, please. All right? Thank you very much. You are dismissed.